Hello, hello, Shagath here. Welcome back to Genshin Impact here on the 16th of January 2023, local time 16:08. Alright, now I'm gonna mute. Just give me a moment. Alright, sorry about that. We are good. I had to sneeze like... it was building, and I was like, the music's done, I'm ready to start, but I have to sneeze. So that's always fun. Alright. Humble supplication. Where did we leave off last time? We're in Enkanomiya. And I explored most of it. We have this quest that we're supposed to talk to this Enjo guy. Enju, whatever, however you say it. So let's see what he's up to, and I fall, because why not? Can you even grab that? Okay, I can. Some crazy floating stuff down there. Yeah, you're doing it too. I don't know what happened this... Oh, come on. Dude, what? Okay, fine. Just let me fall. I hit M right as that happened. Okay, it barely even does anything. There we go. Yeah, this morning was crazy on my coding stream. It got bad, like... I would sneeze and it wouldn't go away, like the feeling of having to sneeze. I went and blew my nose, it didn't go away. After like 5 to 10 minutes of it, it calmed down, but it was brutal. I don't know what was going on. What unexpected move? What you talking about? Alright, we're gonna talk to Enjo. I'll see the chat, but I'm gonna do the dialogue first before I respond. Ah, you're here. Allow me to help you shut the barrier down. Could you pass me the golden bridle? I suddenly have some reservations. Huh? Still suspicious of me? Well, Enjo, don't you think you're a bit too quick on your feet? Oh, come on now, that's hurtful talk, though I suppose that the sight of a literary researcher bouncing about the place happily is a rare one. But come now, I didn't deceive you earlier, did I? Well, that's true. We couldn't have found the golden bridle without your help. I mean, this will definitely sound like villain talk, but only I can help you now. You can hold me at sword point or hit me to make up for the time you didn't earlier. But once you're done with that, I'd like you to trust me. If you don't, none of us are going to enter the Dainichi Mikoshi. Are you the type who enjoys getting beaten up or something? I was gonna say that, Paimon. I was like, this dude's freaky. Not that Paimon's going to do that. What do you think, Shagath? Hang on, I'm rolling my sleeves up. Oh, wait, just a moment there. You're joking, right? I got a glass jaw. Okay, stop scaring him already. Just give him the bridle, Shagath. Okay then, now, allow me to help you bring this barrier down. Please step back. This is my first time after all. Things could, go poorly. You never know. What could happen? For example, the blast could send you tumbling into a bottomless chasm. Or the fetid air might make it hard to breathe. Or maybe some giant guardian dragon might come charging out. Or I might even get cursed and turn into some sort of flame-flinging monster. That's kind of scary. I gotta say, opening ancient ruins for the first time in my life feels pretty exciting. Watching that huge wall disappear really gives you that kind of rush you get from burning a huge library, you know? That sounds really dangerous. You sure you're a researcher? Of course. I already can't wait to investigate the insides of that Dainichi Mikoshi. What long-lost volumes will we uncover there? Well, allow me to go ahead first. If you find any tempting treasures, you are free to take them. Alright, more exploration. Tusk over here talking about you just like to break expectations. I thought you were gonna say something else with that, where you were saying, like, some people, if you have to sneeze, they'll say something like "bless you" before you sneeze, and then a lot of people, it kind of makes the sneeze go away or something. I don't know about that, but that's how a lot of people feel about it. What's going on, Rose?
More speed. Rack and ruin.
How are you doing? Can we just, like, despawn all the enemies in the game? That'd be great.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
I'm not here to fight enemies. I'm here to explore and see the story. Well, that's what I mean. You're all about throwing off expectations. I've seen people do the preemptive bless you thing. I don't really say anything. I think it's kind of weird.
I condemn you.
It's a weird custom to be like, you had a bodily function happen. I'm going to say words to you. It's like in other cases, if a bodily function happens, you're usually the one that's like, excuse me. But in the case of sneezing, you're supposed to say it for other people, basically? And I guess there were maybe some ancient beliefs that, you know, different things happen when you sneeze or whatever. And then it was like, oh, you're still okay, good. Your soul didn't leave you or whatever. Whatever goofy stories you hear. I mean, I'm okay though. Like I said earlier, better than yesterday. That's why I didn't do this yesterday. Yeah, so I didn't talk about it because this is the makeup stream for yesterday. Basically, Saturday night I got like 3.5 hours of sleep. And it was not great. And by the time the stream would have happened yesterday for this, I was just like, man, I'm exhausted. Like, I don't feel that great in the sense that I don't really want to be, you know, talking and stuff, and I'm still awake, kind of, but I just don't want to have to deal with the whole stream side of stuff, you know, so I was like, oh, I'll just save this. So this is very easy to get that last little bit of exploration that I needed. Pretty small area. But there are a lot of chests and stuff. There's something in there, a Sealy. And that's the same thing that happened a while back. I had, what was it? Yeah, it was Ready or Not. I had one of those streams, and I got probably like 2 hours. It might have been closer to 3 hours of sleep. And then, you know, it was one of my in-office days, and I go to the office, you know, I do the whole day of work, and I come back and I'm streaming, and I just start feeling sick. I'm like, man, I gotta stop. Yeah, it was one of the Ready or Not streams. Man, can this guy just die? Take damage. How could I have had a bad day? I just said, dude. Like, I don't get it. Like, I understand you're referencing the other stuff, but I was tired all day to the point where I started feeling bad. Nick. Alright, so here's the two things I want right now. I want Zhongli's shield to last 2 hours. I'm not joking. Oh my god, this is stupid. I didn't even know they could do that. This is terrible. And I just want to despawn the enemies. I'm tired of enemies. Alright, that attack was garbage. It just juggled me for like most of Eula's life bar. And it did so much damage, that's why it broke through the shield as quick as it did. Because I got a beefy Zhongli shield. I was like, dude, I feel like I just put that down. Oh, he already died? I don't know if I'll ever use Chi-Chi, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, there's probably a lot of characters I won't use. Probably most of them. I don't like to switch characters in games. I like to have one party and basically never use anyone else. Unless I find a really good reason to do it. Overall, this party works pretty well for almost any situation. Zhongli's shield does heal us. Not the fastest, but it does heal us. We got good synergy between all the stuff. I don't really want to work on leveling up another character. To spend a decent amount of time getting this party set up, I don't really want to do that again. And I'm not as into a Chi-Chi type character. I know that's like your favorite character, but not as into that type of character. Oh. Oh yeah. I was thinking that was the waypoint. I missed one somewhere. Oh, right there.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Yeah, so I can't make any promises for anything like that. For me to make a change at this point, I'm gonna need someone who's absurdly busted. Probably. Like, I'll need a good reason. I mean, there might be characters I'd be like, nah, I would kind of like to have that character, but they're either not gonna work as well with what I have going, or they're just not busted enough.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Because I've always said, you know, I like things that are busted. I like being overpowered. Zhongli and Eula both getting me the busted and overpowered side. And we just got some synergy going. So like, I mean, I'd like to try to get Dia in the party. I don't know how it's gonna go, and I don't want to spoil things, you know, if there is leaked stuff, I don't want to spoil anything. So I don't know when she's gonna drop. See, here's the thing, I don't even like looking at the Genshin launcher, because the launcher spoils things. Back when Wanderer was... Oh, crap. Back when Wanderer was dropping, I was like, yo, why would you just spoil that in the game launcher? I was kind of mad about it. I was like, why would you put that in the game launcher? Like, I didn't know that was gonna be happening, and it's like, oh, by the way, here's this new character. was like, and it's not just any new character. It's not some random character we've never seen before. Oh, that's what I'm trying to press. I was mad about that. I was mad about it for like an entire patch.
This is
No? Can't cheese it through that? Oh no, I can!
Finding treasure is pretty exhilarating.
Totally can.
In the name of the princessin.
Yeah, that was something that really bothered me, and I guess where I was going on that is, like, I don't want to know, like, if Dia's dropping in the next patch or not, because I don't like spoiling that stuff. But whenever she drops, like, I mean, we do know she's fire. Claymore doesn't give me a lot of hope that she'll have a good passive. Maybe, but it doesn't give me as much hope that she'll have a good passive. So it might be a little harder to synergize in my current party. But we'll see. It'll happen eventually. Yeah, that's the thing. At this point, when a new patch is dropping or whatever, before I do the quest, I literally don't look at the launcher. Like, I cover up the launcher so all I can see is the launch button, basically. I'm like, I don't want to know what it's showing. Is it possible to go beyond level 100? It's not possible to go beyond level 90. I think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it's something that's going to be sustainable if they don't increase the level. Because they want to have like a 10-year plan for the game or whatever. I think to make that happen, they're going to have to increase it at some point. It's like World of Warcraft. The max level was 60 for like 10, I don't know, about 10 years. The max level was 60 for a long time. And then they increased it one day on a new expansion, because they're like, hey, we got to do it. Like, at some point, it doesn't make sense to keep adding new content if you can't progress anymore. Because you kind of get stuck at a level of progression. So I think it's going to happen one day. I just don't know when.
I condemn you.
Yeah, the adventure rank goes up to 60, and that takes a long time to get. Even if you're very dedicated, it took like a year and a half for the first person to reach it. So adventure rank is 60, and then I don't remember, is it like adventure rank 45 or something? That's when you unlock the ability to get your stuff to level 90, and that's where that progression stops. A movie? This is the first I've heard of that. A World of, like an official World of Warcraft movie? Or a fan-made thing? A real one? 2016? This is the first I've heard of that. But I make it no secret, I don't keep up with movies and stuff. This is also the first I've heard about an Assassin's Creed movie.
I condemn you.
I like a lot of the Uwe Boll stuff because it's so bad it's good. And yeah, I didn't remember if it was 45 or 50 or what. I just know it's way before 60. Because it's not that hard to get to level 90. But it is hard to max out your adventure rank. Like I said, it took like maybe a year and a half or close to 2 years for the first person to get 60 adventure rank. Yeah, I didn't really do any farming or anything at that point. I didn't pay attention to the artifacts and stuff until I'd already reached the max. I just kind of slapped stuff on as I found them. But yeah, like I said, I just couldn't remember whether it was 45 or 50, that's all. I knew it was around there. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Just the point being that the max level is 90. Is there anything up here? I kind of think probably not, but I'm gonna find out. We are right up on this thing. Anyway, the World of Warcraft thing, like I said, it was maybe the third expansion, or was it the second? I don't know. That's when they finally increased the level cap. I feel like it might have been the third expansion. Wrath of the Lich King, was it? I don't even remember, it's been so long. But, like I said, at a point, when you keep adding things to the game but you don't have any new progression for the characters, people are going to get tired of it. Or they're going to be like, well, that's cool, but I've had max level characters for 3 years in game. And it starts to be like, when can we get some change, you know? So I'm not really bothered by it too much, but at a point I will be, because, like I said, I just want to be able to get through the content and, like, see the story and everything. I don't want to do grinding and stuff, so if I'm going to have to do more grinding and stuff, I don't think I'll be too excited about that. Where's the last one? I don't know what you're talking about with pixels, Tusk. That's new to me as well.
In the name of the princessin.
Classic games coming to life. There was, what do you mean by coming to life? Like, into the real world, or what?
Cry out my illustrious name.
Because there was that Wreck-It Ralph movie, like, a decade ago. And they were, like, in the arcades. But it had all the classic game characters and stuff. It had cameos for, like, so many franchises.
Eye for an eye. I condemn you.
Or not just cameos, but, like, references.
Rack and ruin.
They had some pretty spoilery references in there, too.
Cry out
But it's like, it's things that are well known, but also, like, there's a pretty big one. I did say from like a decade ago. 2012 is basically like a decade. It's actually 1 year more, but I feel like it was late 2012. Oh yeah, see, I've never heard of Pixels though. Or if I have, I've forgotten about it.
trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
All right. Yeah, we need unlocked Zhongli. We need like a more powerful Zhongli with all his powers.
At the frying pan? Vengeance will be mine. Rack and ruin.
I'm thinking right now, I don't think I even remember the last movie that I've
Cry
seen.
out my illustrious name.
I don't know when the last, like, when did I even see a movie last? No, 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 go back. Go back. Let's see, I should just be able to zip on over there. Alright, so we want to go in here. Dude's up there. There's a Sealy down below that I haven't figured out how to get yet. There's still another mechanic going on here that I don't think I've seen. We heard about it. I forget what it was called, but the game will tell me when I get to it, so we'll figure it out then. So let's just go talk to him now. I should have read that aloud. I didn't think about it. Whatever, though. I was waiting for you two. You now control the hub of Enkanomiya. No Byakuya-koku. Okay, you now control the hub of Enkanomiya. No, Byakuya-koku. Here, try touching this device. I wager it'll be quite the experience. Yeah, and I think the thing had midnight in the name. Ghost! It's a ghost! Eek! Come on, Injo. You scared Paimon more than this ghostly guy over here. Sorry, I'm fine now, mostly. Byakuya-koku, due to its properties as a nether realm, sometimes projects shadows of the past based on remnant thoughts. Though their stories have already ended, who they were at that moment is captured and retained. They can even interact with you. Such powerful emotions are called the sins of Tokoyo. Powerful emotions? Thus, these unique leyline phenomena are known as sin shades, or shades of Tokoyo. So my current form will be visible to future heroes as well, then? That's good to know. Guess I don't have to be nervous after all, huh? The future me is going to act based on current me's memories. Still nervous, though. What in the world? It's talking. Seems like our heroes have arrived. Hello there. My Watatsumi name is Aru, and my original Byakuya-koku name is Argos. I'm in charge of explaining the next step of the trial, which is to restore the Rains of Revival and display your royal right over this land. The Rains of Revival are a national treasure that can be used to command the spirits of the Nether to speak, and they are made of the same material as the Dainichi Mikoshi. The Rains must be pieced together with the Golden Bridle as their core. As such, you need to find 3 other fragments. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I do believe that my leftover spiritual essence should be able to answer your questions. Do you like eating butter crab? What is that? Then do you like some fresh fish sashimi? Huh? That reminds me, recently Watatsumi Omikami has raised land for us above the sea's surface, so we should be able to start shallow sea fishing. The variety of edible fish should also increase. But yes, back on topic. The 3 fragments have been hidden in 3 key locations around the Dainichi Mikoshi. These would be the Narrows, the Evernight Temple, that's it, Evernight, the Evernight Temple, and the Serpent's Heart. And when I say hidden, I do mean hidden. The officials in charge of setting the trial up are very capable indeed. No problem, we've faced loads of tricky puzzles before. If you see the altar at the Serpent's Heart, you may want to search the place thoroughly for clues. A Jibashiri spent all day setting them up. Jibashiri? The Special Officer Corps Thonios, the armed judges of the Nether in Byakuyakoku. That's who the Jibashiri are. Jibashiri, I don't know. They possess tokens made out of a special material that cause the souls of Byakuyakoku to reveal themselves. That doesn't sound like an Inazuman name at all. Well, Watatsumi Island was a product of the Archon War. Before that, Byakuyakoku's histories are filled with names like Abrax, Spartacus, Thonios, Gigantus, and such. So is this human culture where the divine envoys do not interfere too much? Huh? What did you say? Nothing, just the bad habit of a bookworm. Keep listening to Argos. Yes, now that the Evernight has arrived, all of Enkanomiya will show you a different side of itself. You should meet various afterimages along your path, but they are not quite the same as this ritual afterimage of mine. These people have been chosen by the undying principles of Enkanomiya due to their powerful emotions, and their transgression has resulted in an afterimage being created. They are what the Jibashiri call the Shades of Tokoyo, but bear in mind the principle that to know sin is to be free of it. Do not tell them that they are afterimages. The other afterimages are not like me. The moment they realize that they are shadows of their former selves, they will dissipate. We've seen someplace similar in Liyue. On the other hand, we people of Enkanomiya have gotten used to it by now. Well then, good luck to you. Well, I'll be waiting here for good news from you. Alright. Go to this one over here. Let's do it. Is that just speculation, Tusk, or is that something that's actually happening? Also, what, I never played The Last of Us, but it got you said a series, so like a full series, or what? Like a long series, or what?
Nice and spaced. I condemn you.
Well, I was talking about the Red Dead Redemption thing. I never really had the desire to play it. I knew people liked it. I watched the intro and I was like, hey, that looks pretty good, but I just don't feel like playing it for whatever reason. I watched the big intro that everyone likes, though. I legitimately thought it looked like it'd be a good game. I didn't think it looked like I would hate it or anything. I just never really felt like playing it. I definitely heard mixed things about the second one, Tusk, but I know a lot of people really, really like the first one. That looks like a Sealy down there. Alright, we're going down here. We'll deal with that later. Yeah. I wouldn't say hate. I would say people are very mixed on the second one. Because I think a lot of people really liked it. Oh, it's actually... I thought it looked weird, but it's actually... in this. Can I interact with this or not? Oh, I can. I'm going to assume that... Actually, what's in here? Oh, no, this is it. I was gonna say I'm gonna go latch onto the side and climb up. I'm gonna assume it makes it all the way there.
Destiny has
Brought me hither. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I've heard a lot of people that did really like it as well. But it's just very, very mixed. People are very passionate one way or the other, it seems. Haven't heard a lot of people that were like, it was okay. Solve the riddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's almost making a pentagram. So we gotta go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't know what I was looking for, and I'm like, oh, there's a wall there.
Destiny has
Brought me hither. Oh, wait. Sure, but what else? Gather the 3 fragments. So there's more to do here, I guess? Or is it these? I think it's that. So this is the thing that I couldn't do before. I couldn't activate these. Alright, let's just warp a little bit closer. I don't feel like walking all the way over there. Oh, I forgot to, like, respond to that. How do I never hear about any of this? Like, I wouldn't have watched it anyway, but how do I never hear about this? Like, there's a full series about a game, and I just didn't even know it existed. Looks like the bubble's still there, so... Oh, but there is water things I can use. There are water things I can use.
It is as the stars for...
That's one I always get annoyed by, though, is when I have to switch characters to activate something. Switch parties. Yeah, I'm just curious.
Behold, the princess and
Wait, what was that one? I don't know. I think it's interesting, like a whole ass series can happen. I'm just like, oh, didn't know that. So we got another one somewhere. I guess it's down below. I mean, is that a bad thing? You said the series is literally the first game. Is that bad? I mean, you like JoJo a lot, but that'd be like saying that the series you know, a JoJo anime is like the exact same as part of the manga. Like, it's not bad, you know? It's what you'd kind of want, right? Now you can, it is possible to take the characters and like make a unique, different story out of it, sure, but seems like a decent thing to me. Why The Last of Us? Like, I know it was really popular, but did it really need a series? I guess that's what I'm curious about. Like, I guess as I'm thinking about it, what do you get from watching a series of The Last of Us that you don't get from playing the game? So when it comes to, you know, manga, you're making an anime or something out of it, I actually get that more because you're going from one type of medium that's purely static, you know, just drawings, to actual animation. And you get it's very transformative, it's very different. But with the game, it's still actors playing roles. It's just one of them is virtual, one of them is real. But I feel like that's less transformative. And yeah, they are definitely milking it, I guess, but...
Destiny has brought me hither.
Didn't they re-release it twice or something? Because there's a new one that either is coming out or just came out, right? But didn't they also re-release it on the PlayStation 4 as well? Yeah, third time. Because that's my problem with modern gaming in general, though. Console gaming in particular. You have games that, because a lot of consoles don't have backwards compatibility, you have all these games that are coming out, and everyone loves them, and then, oh, new console came out, you can't play it anymore unless you have the old console. But wait a year, and we'll sell you a new copy of it. And it looks almost the same as the old one. It's just a tiny bit better, but it doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. Now, I know the new version of The Last of Us is supposed to look a lot better. It is supposed to be a lot better, but it's still like, that's kind of my big problems with the modern gaming industry. Like, how many times do we need to re-release the same thing? And money is the answer, though. In that case as well, because it's less risky than making something new. So some of it is milking, some of it is risk. And some of it is not as much the fault of the developers as it is the publishers and stuff.
Nice and spiced. Eye for an eye. I condemn you.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is popular. That game was a rough wait for me because I waited for it to come out on PC. I didn't watch a single video, a single trailer or anything, and that was a hard one to not see anything of. Like, that was a hard game to actually just miss information and spoilers. But I did it. Dude, I love Grand Theft Auto 5. It's probably my favorite one. So, I mean, I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 2 when it was the newest game. And for me, when Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, that was mind-blowing. Like, just seeing that something like that could exist, incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I got Vice City when it came out, I got San Andreas when it came out, and I got Grand Theft Auto 4 when it came out. I got 5 when it came out on PC. But what I'm getting at is, as someone who's been playing the games as long as I have, I honestly thought 5 was amazing. And I thought it was a great evolution of a lot of the ideas they've been working on. Yo, why isn't this guy moving? To me, it did feel like a modern version of San Andreas in a lot of ways, where it wasn't as role-playing as San Andreas, but it still had a lot of those core ideas that kind of were introduced there, with a lot of the more modern ideas that they had with 4 as well.
Destiny has brought me hither.
And to me, it's still one of the best examples of kind of making this city that feels somewhat alive. And how to make a fun sandbox. I can't tell if there's a chest there or not. Because I really don't want to fight those guys. I mean, I liked the characters. I liked the way that they intersected. They all the different roles come together and everything. I feel like Rockstar does some of the best story writing in gaming. Like, period. I almost jacked that up, didn't I? Ooh! Follow the trail of the abysmal bishops and search for the secret room. So I do have to go do more at the other one, I think. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if you can hear it on the mic as I'm talking in particular, but I've got a timer going off in the other room. So here in a minute, I'm gonna go... Let me yell at it real quick and stop it. Here in a minute, I'm gonna go take care of my laundry. So it should be done in the dryer now. No, I hate these guys. These are like the worst guys in the game because they go through Zhongli's shield. The point of Zhongli's shield is so I never have to get hurt. And I can ignore half of the game mechanics. It's a Diocese of Day and Night will be filled up during their respective day and night times. Get close to them to operate them. However, their states will reset when you switch between Evernight and White Night. Of Sun and Moon. If you possess the golden bridle of Enkanomiya, you'll have the authority to activate mechanisms that switch between Evernight and White Night. Such mechanisms, which can be found through the Enkanomiya, are connected to the Dainichi Mikoshi and can be used to modify the day-night cycle. Enkanomiya appears different in the Evernight and White Night states. Use this ability to switch between day and night well in order to uncover the land's secrets. Shield lights of Tokoyo present during White Night are dispelled during Evernight and vice versa. Perfect, I know where one's at. There are certain distortions in the air visible in Enkanomiya, which are known as sunfire phantasms. Switching between day and night can cause these illusions to disperse or show themselves. We've seen plenty of these. No, they're not gonna stink. They're in the dryer. They're done drying. I just need to go hang them up and stuff. Okay, why did I do that? I mean, I leave them in the washer for a while. For a few hours. Just to let them sit there and... Not really, like, dry, but... I don't want to put them in the dryer when they're, like, completely soaked, you know? What's this one? Ah! So do I need to swap now? I just don't want to leave them in the dryer too long. Open. Well then. What in the world am I gonna do here? So if I hit this again... I think I'm getting the idea here. What if I hit that again now? What happens? Now I can't go through here. Oh no, I can. Then we're good. Okay. I was gonna say I might have to rotate it one more, but no, we're good. Let me get that last drink. No, not the terrible enemies. Alright. One shot him. Let's get it over with, hopefully. Hopefully there's no more. Nope, you're still around. Oh, dude, they're so terrible! Come on! Oh, cheating ass. Dude, could you stop that bullshit? Stop zooming around, damn. Can't even get up to him to hit him.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Alright, we completed that one. So yeah, I still need to do this. I'm not done with that one. Wait, what? Oh. Alright, where... Do I have a... map thing? I don't. Just warp to somewhere random to heal up. Oh, it's you. I was like, what's making that noise? Yo, look at it. They're all bouncy. They're awesome. Alright, we need to go here now. But before I do that, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go into one thing that I remember where Sealy was at down here. And then I'm going to go take care of the laundry. We got stuff going on here too.
Bow before the abyss. Stabilize.
No,
Nice and spicy.
I refuse.
No rest.
I condemn you.
Do you want to shunt this guy too? They put stupid shields up. They're awful.
Rack and ruin. condemn you.
The worst part about it is they do it right before they're gonna die.
Rack and ruin.
They could at least start the fight with it.
I condemn you.
Solidify.
Nice and spicy.
Can you stop that? Dude, any enemy that goes back and forth like that is so annoying. It's so hard to hit them.
I condemn you. Eye for an eye. More speed. I condemn you.
Can you just die? Jesus Christ, man.
Eye for an eye. Rack and ruin.
Shall rise once again.
I hope not. I hope I don't have to fight any more of you. Wait, I thought it was gonna go away. Do we have a switching mechanism over here? Oh, because I came back in. Oh, wait. I didn't even pay attention. When I came back in, it reset. That's also why those enemies were back. Where can I go to change it? You know, I've said it before, but I definitely did not expect this place to be as wild as it is. I thought, oh, we're doing a quest, you know, they're usually like an hour tops for these shorter ones, maybe a couple. We got a challenge over here, we might as well do it. We got a switching thing here too. That's what I needed. I mean, they are, but for the most part, they're about an hour or so. On average, they're not very long.
What trinket
This is a major
lies veiled within
standout.
this desolate plain?
Finally, after all this time. Okay, fine. I guess I'll climb up there. Oh, there. I'm blind, apparently. I'm like, where are you taking me?
Destiny has brought me hither.
Alright, so... when I come back in a few minutes... I think I'm gonna do a couple of things. Are you really shooting me from there? Why? The hell's your problem?
No rest.
I condemn you.
Stabilize.
Boba, get them!
And then there was stuff down here I could never get to before. And that would be why. I would believe. Alright, I'm gonna also probably go check on something while I go away to do the laundry and stuff. So I guess we'll leave it here. I'm gonna step away for a bit. And I'm just gonna put some music on. And I will catch you guys on the other side. Alrighty. We are back up in here. Apologies for that long break. I got the laundry taken care of. And I had to go move my car. They were power washing the garage, and they're like, we're doing, there's 5 levels. The roof is like, people who live here don't typically park on the roof. It's really for visitors, but they're like, we're doing 5, 4, and 3 today, and then we're doing 2 and 1 tomorrow. And I made sure to claim a spot on one of the other floors yesterday, and then I was like, okay, I think they're done now. This is when they said they would be done. So I went and moved my car and got my normal spot back. That way, I wouldn't have to worry about it tomorrow. Although, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to leave in the middle of the day, and hope that it doesn't... Hope no one, like, claims my spot while I'm gone and I, like, can't find a spot because they're trying to cram too many people into too small of an area. Let's see. Places of Essence Worship. The places of worship are divided into Sun Cores and Moon Cruxes. They each contain the power of White Knight and Evernight, and are capable of bestowing such powers upon those who come to pay obeisances. Use these energies to activate mechanisms while in the opposite day-night cycle. Or day-night state. Okay, I already got that, I guess. Right? That's a moon crux, I guess. So then I need to go to the day. And then that'll toggle when I switch. That'll go away. Dude, it is too hot outside. Holy crap. It's 24.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Fragments of the Rains of Revival. Ah, this finally doing it. Cool. Talk to
Destiny
Aru.
has brought me hither.
I guess he's back here, but it just threw me off. I'm not tracking it. I can swap up there, can't I? We'll find out. Yep. What's up, buddy? Have you found all the fragments? Yes, I have. Why do I have to click them each? Why? It seems that you've retrieved all the fragments. I'm not sure if you've realized this during the course of your adventures, but it is no longer important. Now, please do not be startled by what I'm about to tell you. The Blood Branch Coral needs to be retrieved from the body of special Baptismal Bishops, which are right under the Dainichi Mikoshi. What is it with dragons and being buried underground? The bishops locked beneath it have been adjusted specifically such that they can accept fragments of Watatsumi Omikami's Blood Branch Coral without experiencing any rejection. But these adjustments have also made them exceptionally large, and they're most likely not that easy to kill. Nonetheless, every good trial must end with the hero defeating the wicked dragon. Looks like we'll have to fight after all, huh? But we've been fighting way too much, Paimon. I don't know what you're talking about. That is the case, but you need not worry. The Bishop Swarm is not your match. Paimon's pretty confident in Shoggoth's skills too, but can you prove what you just said? Not at all. This is simply the default encouragement. That seems mighty irresponsible of you. Aren't you just giving your heroes blind confidence like that? You know, you don't look like much, but you're actually brighter than our Watatsumi heroes. Interesting. Nah, you guys just have too little brain juice to go around. Wait, no, Paimon was just saying that this isn't right. I know, this is the sin of deception, but the coral's retrieval is something that concerns the survival of Watatsumi. The heroes are only here because they're determined to see this through. All I can do at this point is push them forward. I have faith in the people of Watatsumi, and I believe in those that shall come after us. In name, at least, I am a sinless shade of Tokoyo, born for ritual purpose, but on this level, I suppose I am not myself free of transgression. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're actually here for the treasure. In that case, allow me to help you put the reins of revival together. Though I suppose the name Reigns of Revival is not entirely accurate. It was originally written as the Reigns of Recovery, namely the recovery of control over things that return from beyond the grave. The Chariot of the Sun brings light in the day, and by night come the spirits of the past. The one who bears the reins may master both the light and the gloom. Speaking of which, where did Enjo go? That person looked up and down the Dainichi Mikoshi for a while before displaying some displeasure and leaving. It seems that he had not found what he was searching for. I am quite certain that he is not of any Watatsumi bloodline. He also has some kind of special art on his person that may be able to disrupt the ritual or cause me to dissipate. I am one who guides the heroes and cannot act rashly. If I were to disappear, these trials would also cease. I cannot allow such an outcome. Thus, while he is not near, I must caution you to be wary of him. But he wouldn't have been able to find the golden bridle without his... We wouldn't have been able to find the golden bridle without his help. We might not even have reached the Dainichi Mikoshi at all. Is that so? Perhaps I am overthinking things. After all, only the trusted retainers of the Enkanomiya would know the ancient language of Watatsumi. Of course, there is another possibility. But it is likely no large problem. Long years have passed since, and time grinds all civilizations into dust. But let us return to the trial. I shall open the path to the final trial. Watatsumi is pronounced guilty of the following sins: 4 counts of the sin of profanity, and a further 8 counts of the sin, and a further 8 counts for the sin of deceiving living souls. That I had to go back and recheck something in that line. With this stone I seal the everlasting, that transgressions past shall not be pursued. What are you talking about, Aru? This is my final task, which is to read this blessing. Its meaning is that Watatsumi Omikami is about to carry all our transgressions and go to its death. There is one last thing I must ask of you. When you have left Enkanomiya, tell no one of anything regarding the trial. I'm gonna have to stop streaming in that case. Bye. This is how all previous trials have been conducted, and I hope you can keep it this way. I understand. Next, you must prove your valor against the Baptismal Bishops underneath the Mikoshi. You know what? This isn't the way I want to put this. You're there for the blood branch corals that were grafted onto their bodies, and they will not simply roll over and let you do it. They'll unleash upon you the grudge that they have nursed over many long years against humanity. This will without a doubt be a mortal struggle. Enkanomiya's survival is in your hands. Good luck. I took care of that drink, by the way. Ha! She got the weird leg going on. Doing a stanky leg. I didn't do anything.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
You guys are good. You're not the guys that get to cheat and damage me through my shield. So it's fine with me.
Vengeance will be mine. Rack and ruin. Eye for an eye.
Can we one-shot this guy? Yep. Dude, don't iframe my attacks. That's terrible. You can stop backing up. Just take the damage, dude. I'm actually genuinely thinking, is there a reason that I would want to stay on max world level? If I'm not grinding for stuff, and I'm just trying to do the story and quests and all that, I might switch it one day. Check you out, Shoggoth. You actually defeated those Baptismal Bishops all by yourself. Impressive. Most impressive indeed. Can I touch them? Enjo, what are you doing here? Actually, I'm gonna touch them no matter what you say. These are the mortal foes of humanity, after all. This chance may never come again. Oh yes, you must be wondering how I got here. Well, bear with me a moment. I need to think about where to start explaining. Simply put, Enkanomiya is the netherworld of sinners, yes? I am one such sinner, one who has committed the sins of deception and betrayal. Wait, Paimon still doesn't get it. What are you trying to do, Enjo? I came here to search for a certain book. That book contains records of things that happened in Byakuya-koku before the Dainichi Mikoshi was constructed. These chronicles are known to the people here as the times before sun and moon. Back then, no gods walked the earth, and the whole land belonged to a single civilization. Was there ever really such a time? The bards claim that the times when gods walked the earth is the furthest back we go. Yes, that's precisely it. That's why I wanted to find this book. That way we, the Abyss Order, would have proof. Proof that the gods in Celestia came from beyond this world. Oh, we get in the lore drop. Alright, this is why I was so hyped when I was like, oh, this is Enkanomiya, let's do this. I had heard some stuff in lore videos talking about this, and I was like, I need to stop watching these videos. This is intense stuff, though. The only thing I do know at the moment is that the Great Serpent was sentenced to death by Celestia for accidentally reading this book. I'm just waiting, is someone going to mention the Abyss Order thing? An entire nation was relocated. The door to the depths was sealed, and that nation was stirred up in an eastern expedition to cover this truth. Yes, that was the grand ritual of sacrifice required for the people of Watatsumi to once again live like humans. But as for this book, I searched for it in the library in the Dainichi Mikoshi, but I could not find it. That's too much information. Wait, I said this much and that's all you have to say? Not going to grit your teeth in anger or just dispense with that and smack me in the face? Do you seriously want to get beaten up that badly? Yeah, he's got a kink. But actually, I don't think that I did anything that bad. I didn't technically lie to you. I am a clerical staff member sent to help you. I just never said that I was sent by Enkanomiya. I was indeed translating literature here, but, you know, it had nothing to do with the trial. I'm a bookish character, and hey, did I or did I not transform into a fire-flinging monster? I believe that you refer to our exegetes as lectors, yes? Oh!
Stabilize.
Eye for an eye.
The devouring benthic flame, the thing calling itself Enjo. That's cool. Yeah, he did straight up say he's in the Abyss Order, like... Are we surprised?
Solidify.
We'll give him some fire, help him out.
Rack and ruin.
No rest.
I condemn you.
Oh, whoops. I'm fat fingering.
To the core. Eye for
Hopefully
an
my shield doesn't run out. But it probably will. Oh, it did.
well met. More speed.
No, 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 no. Stop. Why am I dying?
Solidify. Order guide you.
I condemn you. Eye for an eye.
Stabilize.
Rack and ruin.
Get rid of these stupid fire
Eye
things.
for an eye. Rack and ruin.
Whew, wow, I didn't underestimate you. Goodness, no. But I suppose a clerk is ultimately no match for a hero. I wanted to get rid of you and then find some disguise with which I could claim that your mission was a failure. I mean, there's gotta be some stories in which the hero doesn't slay the dragon, but oh well. Why did you attack us? You mean, why wouldn't I, right? I'm a creature writhing in the abyss and you're a mortal walking in the sun. You did defeat a lot of my subordinates and comrades on your way here too. So you can consider this revenge from a sentimental perspective. I mean, I was also thinking, see, I can't find this book no matter where I look. Might it be with you? Perhaps I should dispose of you and then search you. Also, this person here is carrying all these mint, cabbage, and fowl. I wonder what they're trying to do. Well, you get the picture. There are lots of reasons why I should kill you. As for reasons against, there's only one. I rather like you. Could you think of another? How about not taking on someone you can't beat? Yes, I failed. And we all learned a little something today, didn't we? I suppose you shouldn't trust people that easily in the future, eh? Take that little fellow by your side. Perhaps you shall someday face betrayal from that corner too. Who knows? Hey, you trying to split us up here? Paimon wouldn't turn on me. Oh, come on, you didn't learn anything at all. Well, whatever. We haven't much time left to talk. I'll depart for now. We'll meet again. Come on, what's this guy's problem? Whatever, let's go get the Blood Branch Coral that Tsuyuko needs. Alright, let's report back to Tsuyuko. Alright, so that goes in a little bit with the ideas that I've heard people talk about, where they think that actually Paimon will end up betraying us. I didn't know it was from this quest, but I have heard people saying that, and some of it was the idea that she's like a god. I've heard a couple different ideas of what god she is, including like the god of Seelies. And one of the ideas is that she'll get her form back or something, and maybe not be our friend? Or, I don't know. I try not to go too speculative. I do like lore, but I don't try to speculate too much. I like to see things as the game presents them to me. So I don't take speculation too seriously. Alright, let's go back up here. Get a drink of water. Is it more, Tusk, is it more, like snow and stuff? No, I see it. I've seen stuff like that. It's so good. Elephants do it too. They can paint. It's not... like, they're both, they paint very differently. But elephants, they can like grab a paintbrush and actually kind of paint. There's some interesting stuff from that you can find on YouTube and all. I mean, AI art is good stuff though. That's the thing I've been following. I've been following it since before it became popular. As a reminder, when I started studying computer science, my focus was AI. That was what I was focusing on. So I've been following that kind of development and stuff for many years now. And it's been impressive since before it went mainstream. And now it's just even more impressive. So Yuko, we found the Blood Branch Coral. Ah, our great hero, our gallant warrior, our mighty paragon, our destined savior. On behalf of Madame Kokomi and all the people of Watatsumi Island, I give you my thanks. You look exhausted. Perhaps it was too taxing a task to send you down alone after all. Not alone. Paimon was there too. And then there was this other guy who sneaked in. He did help us a lot at first, but in the end, it's a long story. It's the main reason why Shoggoth's so exhausted too. It seems like something that Madame Kokomi did not anticipate occurred. Did one who seemed like a mere thief with a Watatsumi language dictionary turn out to be something far more troublesome? It was someone from the Abyss Order. This is very grave news. I will report it to Madame Kokomi. However, since you have returned with the branch, it will soon come time for her to see to the Watatsumi Goryu Matsuri. I will go and pull her out of her room now. Whatever the case, Shoggoth, please accept our gratitude. Boom! Subterranean trials done. Do we continue? Let's see. Nothing else has popped up. I'm just gonna kind of skim these. We could go back to that furnace, maybe. Do that blade. And there's still this one that I accidentally started, but we never really did any progress on it. But I'm not going to do that today. It'll take too long right now. So... I'll probably do... I might do Tatara Tales. It's only 150, so that one's probably going to be a bit shorter. Oh wait, we got the JoJo pose. Love it. We started Tatara Tales because it blocked us in one of the last quests that we had to do. I think it was the last main quest. It actually blocked us in the last main quest.
Stabilize.
And so we had to do that other piece to it. And I think it'd be nice to wrap up as much of that as I can now. That way it's not like an outstanding plot thread.
Rack and ruin.
So we'll just kind of keep going on this cleaning up quest. It's a quest to clean up quests. I didn't see anything else there. There may have been something else there, though. I should take one quick look at the map here. Oh, you wouldn't see it from here. So it might actually be at the shrine. Maybe I should take a look over there real quick. Just to be safe. Oh, heal me.
It's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
Very relaxing here. Very nice, very peaceful, very calm. Alright, what's up, dude? It's not Javier, is it? Someone, like, I was calling him Javier because that's how you would probably say that name. And I swear they spoke it out loud and it was completely different. Was it Xavier? Or something? They said something. I'm gonna say Javier because I can't remember. Hello there, my dear gallant girl. I have good news and bad news regarding the Mikage furnace. Which would you like to hear first? Let's hear the bad news. The bad news is that the Fatui are still poking around inside the furnace. They very much seem to be searching for a way to get their grubby hands on the Tatarigami core. The good news is that the core hasn't suffered much damage, so I can take care of it myself. Obviously, the Fatui will be none too pleased to hear that, but if we let them meddle any further, the Tatarigami's power will get out of control. This entire island will be blown sky high with us still on it. However, if we focus solely on the Fatui, the Tatarigami energy built up inside the containment dome will eventually reach its limit all the same. So we need to deal with both of them at the same time. Well, put simply, academically speaking, in an objective sense, we are facing two separate problems here, the Fatui and the Tatarigami. But with how the situation is inside the Mikage furnace, whichever problem we choose to tackle, we're likely to have to face the other in the process. So ultimately, the fact of the matter is, you mean to say yes? Yes, that's correct. We need to deal with both of them at the same time. But one step at a time. As the Liyue saying goes, don't rush to eat hot tofu or you'll burn your tongue. How come you know about Liyue proverbs? We've been to Liyue before. I consider this little gem of wisdom a souvenir from the trip. I have a lot more of these souvenirs where that one came from. I must confess to having imbibed all of my souvenirs from Mondstadt, though. They were really very good. Let's get back on track. I have a teensy tiny plan to fix this Mikage furnace situation, but I will need your help. You got it. Forthright and ready for a fight. That's what I like about you. I digress. Now hold on to these sensor beacons, if you please. I need you to place them in a number of locations for me. What these sensor beacons will do is gather data on the density and distribution of the Tatarigami energy within the Mikage furnace. Once armed with this data, I should be able to come up with a more detailed plan. How do they work? The simplest way to explain it is that they are instruments that use elemental power to quantify and calculate all other sorts of energy. When I say simple, but it's not actually that easy to explain. But I suppose we could start from the theory of the 7 elements. Now that... No, you don't need to go on. Well, as you wish. I will mark the locations for the beacons on your map. I'll be counting on you, traveler. Now I get to go in a place I don't like going into. It's a really cool place, but I just don't like that I have to take damage by existing. Try to stop them. I like the place as a design and everything. I just hate, again, that I get hurt by existing. Not a fan of that basically anywhere.
Winter shall eventually come.
pain of existence. Hey, that's my life. Alright, I guess we gotta climb up. I should just be sprinting. I'm pretty sure I left some stuff up here last time. Because I was like, I just want to get out of here and not be dying. Alright, but where? There's another Electroculus there on the map. Definitely want to go try to get that right here. It's like in this building, but I'm gonna die trying to get it, aren't I? Could be under somewhere. Do I have like a... Oh, there we are. I was like, do I have another tree I can interact with? I mean, that's still a valid question. Do I have another tree I can interact with? Do I have anything? I'm dying here. I'm dying here, okay? Don't care anymore. I don't want to go back over there right now. No! I saw it like after I jumped. I was like, ooh. I tried to save it, but I was too low. That's another one. We need infinite stamina. Like, seriously. I should probably not even be controlling her.
What's one? Solidify!
Nice and spicy.
This isn't over! Fall before me!
Eye for an eye.
Not until I go back to a thing that heals me up.
Will be mine. Rack and ruin.
I ain't got time for food.
Cut down. Like this.
What is this? Lightning struck tree. The thunderwood is a plant that counteracts bale thunder. Stand near it to avoid... Ah, okay. So it's a safe zone.
Stabilize.
And we could put down this thing here. Whatever, I'm not gonna bother with it right now. There are a lot of goodies here, though. Are we gonna report back? So we're gonna go heal up now. And that explains why this one was so short. Or it had so little, experience for this quest, because if that was it, very, very quick. So there'll be extra parts, of course. Have you placed those beacons? Yep. Well done. Now all we have to do is let them collect the data. How did you know where to put them? I was part of the design team for the Mikage Furnace. By placing beacons in these locations, we can gather data on almost all the areas inside. You know, if we set up purifying devices in these locations, our troubles would be over overnight. If Mr. Flois knew half of what had happened here, he'd go completely ballistic. Alright, thanks for your help. Please, take these as compensation. One other thing. I may possibly, probably, definitely need you to help me retrieve the beacons again at some point over the next few days. I don't have a vision after all, so I can't simply stroll into somewhere with such a high concentration of Tatarigami energy. Not to mention that those rough and tough Fatui folks are still there. I honestly think you're the only person on this whole island capable of dealing with them in the furnace at the same time. You ready for the next one, or do you actually want me to wait? It's not showing up on the map. I like these dudes. Yeah. Oh, we have something over here that's not marked on my map. Let's climb up this. Alright, might be climbing for a while. Alright, so the recording, we're at about an hour and 38 minutes, but we're almost 2 hours in, hour 57. Go a little bit longer, I'm not going to go too long today. So I'll probably start up, see if I can wrap up one more, depending on how long they take. I mean, usually, again, these aren't too bad, so I'll just kind of pick one and go for it, I guess. See what happens. We have a shrine thing over here too. Okay, you really want to fight?
Nice and spicy. Eye for an eye. I condemn you.
Alright, he's gonna want to fight. So I think the Electroculus must be like in the mountain. There's a cave or something.
I condemn you.
It's gonna be under us, I would think. Because I don't see it up here. Oh, we have another one up this way too. And we have a shrine. I don't know if I have any keys. So we'll try the shrine out. And I don't have any keys. So we'll mark this. And we have 3 Electroculus showing up right now. There's one. So the other one's really close to the shrine.
Stabilize.
And there's another one like right where I'm at. At a point you just use a guide. If I ever decide I want to get the rest of them, I'll just pull up a guide at some point. But when I see them, I try to get them. Because why not? Let me go mark this one, just to make sure I don't lose it. Okay, it's like right around here. But I think it is below, because they have this interesting way that you detect them, right? Yeah. They have this interesting way that their detection works, where let's say the detection radius is 10 meters. I know that's not accurate, but let's say it's 10 meters. Then when you get 10 meters away, it'll pop up, but then it'll stay on your map until you're like 20 meters away. Which is why when I was standing here a moment ago, it wasn't showing up. And now I went back down just a little bit and it popped up. So that does tell us that it is down below somewhere. And there's a challenge over here I'm going to go for.
Solidify.
Always got to do the random stuff. Eight within 40 seconds, okay. That's a really easy one. This thing's trying to shock me while I do it, but... Don't run out of space, good. Alright, so let's go back this way a little bit and just peek around without jumping in yet. There's a cave over there.
Gather.
I don't know if it's going to lead where I want to go, but there is a cave leading into there. That might take me. Might take me where I want to be. So we know we're in the danger zone. Gotta be careful. This cave does not have much going on.
Solidify.
Damn it.
Nice and spicy. Eye for an eye.
Well, we're right at one of those, so maybe it's here. Let's try to take these things out. Look around. Yep.
Cry out my illustrious name.
So there's like... I don't see any other routes there, so let's get rid of this one on the map. I didn't see any other routes there, we're gonna just accept that for now. Keep looking around. Take unnecessary amounts of damage. Let's go down this way a bit. No sign of anything over there. We have a challenge down there. We got a lot of stuff down here. It's brutal. Yeah, this place is really cool, but it's also, like... Why do I have to be hurt? No spoilers, but I wonder if there is another quest. And if there is, if it would eventually make this place safe.
Stabilize.
The energy would be... lesser. Okay, this is not gonna work out. Yeah, this is not going to work out, so let me just get back up here. And let me grab... Yeah, might or might not. No hints or anything, though. Might or might not, I guess, is fine. Fighting!
Solidify.
No.
Rack and ruin.
I already hate them.
Frost. Eye for an eye.
The fact that they can dodge attacks like that.
I condemn you.
That's a good idea, but please refrain from hints and stuff.
What trinkets
Unless
lie veiled
requested.
within this desolate plain?
I wouldn't have thought of that, but I can do it. I would have just said, whatever, I'll come back later. That's usually... That's how I approach things. If I don't immediately see an answer, I just say I'll do it later. I don't think about it or anything. This is not a, like, it's not a big deal to me. It's like, okay, whatever. We'll figure it out one day. Or not. I completely forgot about this because I haven't used Mona in so long. I kind of knew that Ayaka could do that, but I've never used her. Outside of, like, Quest and maybe the Trial. Oh, why?
Stabilize.
Dude, this is still gonna be rough. I need more stamina. I can do it again, but I'll need stamina food. Oh, and I missed that one. I'll need to eat some stamina food.
Gather.
What do I have? I never know what the icon is. This one? I'll probably go with... Yeah, so I want to do one of these. I'll probably go with the one here. Where'd the thing go? Oh, it's over there. I'm in the wrong spot. That's fine, it lasts long enough. Come on. Let's hop up here, get some stamina, and let's go. We'll also eat one of these. Just get a little bit of extra to help us out. Oh, I'm not gonna make it because I'm gonna die. Yep. I'll do this later. I don't feel like doing this now.
Behold, the princess and...
Damn, I want to hear that. Oops. No, stop that fingering. Yeah, honestly, I just want to get out of here. I want to look around and then get out of here.
Stabilize.
Nice and spicy.
You'll get frostbite.
Where are
No
you?
rest.
I'm out of order on everything now.
Ruin. Eye for an eye. Got you. Her Majesty's power flows through me.
Stabilize.
Get them.
Oh my god, it's so annoying.
Ruin. You can't die.
Oh my god, I'm very frustrated right now.
Eye for an eye.
Stop fucking freezing me.
Gather. This is order.
Nice and spicy. going.
Dude, and they're still not dead. It's terrible.
Eye for an eye. This body belongs to us.
Solidify.
Yeah, I may legitimately just turn the world thing down. Turn the world difficulty down. I don't see a reason to keep it up. I'm not interested in farming or anything. It's not gonna help for like the danger zone like this, but if the enemies put up less resistance, that'll be better. Can I even get a full heal on this?
Hark! 'Tis thundering retribution. An omen of dark times ahead.
That, and main Fräulein's laundry is still on the line.
What? Seriously? I created an...
Okay,
Another universe.
I could do
and
this then. I guess I can. Let's do it. If it's telling me, we'll find out.
Oh, the sun's out. Oh, this meteorological transformation is most splendid. Like a felicitous twist of fate in the face of certain doom.
Oh, it's Nara Shagath. Do you have any questions for me? Maybe, maybe not. Trying to remember what's going on here. Definitely not doing this stuff right now, but I'm gonna look around a little bit. I see quests, which is interesting. Yeah, so this is where I need to go. God, I forgot about these sprint flowers and stuff, these stamina flowers that you can just run through. Very helpful. Talk to you, or do we just go up here? Oh yeah, it's plenty of sigils. Let's go. Let's do it. Level 17. Let's see what all we get. Cool. Cool again, cool again. Cool again. Do we get a key? No, we're one off. Get a crown though. Yeah, we're one off from that key. That sucks. Alrighty. Reputation reward. Let's do it. Hopefully I don't trigger something. Oh, nice. Alright, Serial Storm Chasers and Heart of Watatsumi, Subterranean Trials, Still Waters Flow. Boom! Reputation. That's more quests, and there's so many still to go. So many still to go. The Art of Horticulture. It's just like, here's new quests, take them. They're the one that has it, too. Yeah, the stamina flowers in Inazuma, by the way, that would be good. That'd be good all throughout the game. I think they're gonna keep doing stuff like that, because it's a gameplay thing. they realize, yo, at a point, like, climbing things and stuff kind of sucks, so let's make the navigation better. I think it's very intentional. What about that sword one? What was it called? There it is. We'll do that. It's worth 300. That should put me in a good spot for the end of the stream. It's gonna take me right back to where I was just at. Did Liyue have them? Or are you saying that would be good? I don't remember them in Liyue. Liyue had something. It had some flowers on the walls. It wasn't. The ones I'm thinking of were definitely on stamina. Yeah, that would be good. What are the flowers on the walls in Liyue called? I don't remember. Starts with a V or something, maybe? They're just a collectible, but... Those are Chi-Chi flowers? Are they? I don't remember that name. For an item. Yeah, like they are on the cliffs, like as you're climbing, right? I don't know what they look like. They're yellow, I thought. Not sweet flower, no. It's violet grass, that's it. Yeah, I was like, I thought it started with a V, that's what I said. So they're not yellow then. That, yeah, there it is. Have you found the swords? Sword. An old blade that's lost its luster due to a long-term lack of maintenance. I remember this. One of the two children used this sword. That child, he and his friend sneaked off to the smelting plant to obtain two identical swords that the smiths had discarded. The finest of blades were made there, but these two were of an inferior make, so those two children... I remember now, they would be mocked by others for not being able to afford swords made by famous smiths and for using junk. Ha! I say, as long as it can slay foes in battle, it is a good blade. Who in this world is born bearing gold and jade? Nor does the battlefield distinguish between the noble and the lowly. Samurai, have you ever been on the battlefield? I am no samurai. You have not sought out a master despite your abilities? Folly. You should. One strike and one strike only is all it takes for someone to fall, whether they be a mighty general or a lowly Ashigaru. Ha 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 ha. But I cannot die. No matter how many swordsmen or ronin came to challenge me, I was never defeated. Those who were only swordsmen in name, they fled, or they were all cut down. Ha 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 ha. You are the only one who has managed to defeat me. Curses! Curses! How did I lose? Curses! 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 Again! We will go again! I will not lose this time! Oh, we talk and then you do it? Okay. Let us duel once more, you and I. If you're ready to lose. Many have said this before Tatatsuki Dojiri cut them down. How many blows will you withstand? I may have already done the bulk of this quest, we'll see. I like this scene. It reminded me of something that I know Tusk might appreciate if he was watching. He might have got the same thought that I did there. You've defeated me again. Will you not tell me where you learned your swordsmanship from? I've told you, I'm a traveler. Do all true masters hide their true selves like this? Never mind, I shall not pry. It has been so long since I felt this fulfilled, discarding all pointless thought and giving myself over to the blade. How strange. My body remembers this refreshing feeling as well. All right there, Gray Fox. It's almost like I could gain acceptance, own everything in this world. When I was wielding my sword, when my all was focused on winning victory. Yes, that's right. I once wielded this sword to sunder many armored bodies. I remember how I felt then. Mora and honor could all be gained by the sword. As long as I had the last laugh at the end of the raging battle, what did anything else matter? To the victor go the spoils, the glory. So I had such moments of satisfaction in my time, did I? When I was crowned with honor, acknowledged by my superiors, when the wine flowed freely. Wine. How could I forget the wine I drank under the moonlight with my companions? I miss that taste. You've remembered. I remember now. I remember drinking wine together with people. It was a long time ago. I remember that we were inside a great encampment. Men armed and dressed in armor were all around us. We said something then. No, I can't remember it. Perhaps you'll remember if you drank the same wine from back then. You'll help me find that wine? Sure. I am in your debt. Perhaps I shall indeed remember my past if I drank the same wine that I did back then. Armored and armed men? Does he mean soldiers from an army camp? If we head east from here, we'll reach some land that's mostly flat. Maybe that's where the camp is. Alrighty. We have... What is this one here? This is where I was at earlier, right. Okay. Alright, let's just warp over there. Save some time. I do remember the start of this quest now, but it's been a very long time. A very long time since I started this quest. Why is a civilian like you wandering around in the military camp? Do you know of a nameless samurai? Serving no master and slaying no foe on the battlefield, the person you speak of must be a ronin. There is no place in my army for such a person. Besides, order is valued above all here in a military encampment. This is no place for civilians to walk in and out of as they please. Please leave quickly. Alright, jackass. Oh, I can't talk to you, okay. I hope this fragile peace will hold out a little longer. Do you know of a nameless samurai? I've never heard of some strange guy like that. You're barking up the wrong tree here. We're gonna talk to someone and he's gonna be like, I didn't see a nameless samurai in that exact spot where he's at yesterday. The Enkanomiya rebels are just riffraff. Do you know of a nameless samurai? Born into a fishing village, joined the army in that manner of speech. I think I know who you're talking about. After that last battle ended, a lot of folks went missing in action, that guy included. Usually people who end up unaccounted for have either deserted or, bought the farm. But that guy, with his skills, I don't think any of these riffraff from Enkanomiya could have beaten him. I thought he'd fled. I never would have imagined that he'd lost his memories and became a madman who only knows how to wield a sword. Well then, were you here to ask about him or did you want to do something else? Please help him regain his memory. I wouldn't necessarily call losing your memories of the battlefield a bad thing exactly. But you look like a good person. I mean, you came all this way just to help him out. As an old friend of his, I would like to help, but as you can see, I have my duties here and I cannot leave. I just need the wine that he drank in the past. Wine? That's all you need then? I've got it. I'll give you my personal bottle of it, in fact. Back when he was still in the army, he, a friend from his hometown, and I would drink together. They were both of lowly birth and would often be ostracized by those fools from richer families. He was a rough man who didn't care a whit about being excluded. He just threw himself into battle all the same. The general at the time quite liked him and raised both him and his hometown friend to the rank of Hatamoto. But during that battle, I always come back to something awful whenever I think about the past. There's no point in nattering on, so I shan't. Well, you have the wine. If there's nothing else, best you take your leave. This is a military encampment after all. If you tarry here too long, people might get the wrong idea. Terry. I don't know. I know the word Terry, but I don't know why. As I'm speaking in a non-standard manner, I just change the way some words are pronounced for whatever reason. Because I don't know what's coming up, and like if I'm not looking ahead, I don't know what's going to happen, so I just say things strangely. Did you find the wine? This wine, it's bitter. That's not right. I remember that the wine we drank before wasn't like this. It only had the taste of excitement and joy. We took names in one glory. Should we not have been pleased with ourselves? And yet, why does this wine go down my throat so bitterly? And this bottle, I remember it. It has to be... He would take this bottle, and he would say, "Come on, Masanori, have another." Masanori. Masanori. Is that my name? So that's your name, Masanori? Yes, I remember. I would often drink with the same person. He and I were like brothers, and we would talk often. But there was just this once when he said something that led to an argument. And so he left. He was my brother in arms through thick and thin. Why would he just leave like that? Why? What did I do wrong? Do you know, Samurai? You probably need to ask yourself that question. But I want to know. I must know. Please. I want to know. I want to... My head. It hurts. Please. I beg of you, fight me once more. Use your blade to help me remember. Help me remember everything. Have at it. Let's go. Come at me, bro. Let us cross swords. I might be going a little hard on him here. We'll just stand here for the... Oh, is he gonna die before the special goes off? Before the super happens? Oh, he can block it? That's garbage.
Eye for an eye.
Defeated by the same person thrice. How am I this week? I have honed my martial arts ability from childhood to today. How am I so useless? Useless. I'm a useless samurai. Wait, I remember now. I saw a sword fall from someone's hands, and it wasn't Takatsuki Dojir. The sight of that sword sent me trembling all over, and my courage failed me. I feared that fallen sword, and I fled from there, and ended up here. And where's that place? I fled from the tidal flats in the northwest. That was where the battle took place. Why was I so afraid of that sword? What happened there? I'll help you remember. Remember. I have to remember. That sword. That sword. That's pretty close. We'll fly most of the way. It's still kind of far. It'll be okay, though. One thing that I hate doing is using food in this game. Because honestly, I haven't made food in like almost 2 years of playing the game now. No, that's... Well, let's see. No. Inazuma came out about 1.5 years ago. I don't think I've made food since Inazuma came out.
The insolent shall be punished.
So whenever I use it, like I used that stamina food earlier, I'm like, no, I don't want to use up my supply. Because I'll have to make more and find more and buy more and stuff.
Transgression. I condemn you. Be gone.
Solidify.
Why? Will you stop teleporting?
Rack and ruin. This body belongs to ice and snow.
Is Sweet Madame one of the recipes? Well, no, it is. It's not one of the ingredients, right? It's actually a dish. Which one is that? Is it alphabetized? No. I don't see a sort anywhere. The name is familiar, that's why I'm curious. Oh, it's the chicken. One of the basic chicken ones. You're doing it for like the weekly stuff, aren't you? I've probably passed it, but I'm not seeing it. That's why the name is familiar, because it's an easy one to make when you have like the weekly, like, cook 20 dishes.
Let's get down to business. No rest.
I condemn you.
Yeah, I used to spam easy things like that. I just don't do them anymore though, the weeklies.
I condemn you.
Oh, was that not it? What else am I looking for? I thought something was showing like a special marker on it as I picked it up. But it did not. Is that it?
Nice and spicy.
Okay, be annoying.
To the very
I always forget what they're saying there because I hear like fairy or something. To the very end is what they're saying. It's the way that one particular part when they say very, it's really loud compared to everything else, and that's all I really hear. So I'm like, the fairy? I was like, what? You want to throw down again? Remember, I have to remember, that sword. That sword. It is a familiar old blade stabbed into the battlefield in a skewered fashion. This is that sword. Yes, that was his sword. But where is he? Where did he go? We agreed to go home together. What's come over you? Why wasn't he there? How can this be? Fight him. Defeat the berserk dude. Don't zoom away from my stuff, come on. That's no fun.
I condemn you.
Oh, he just healed a little bit. I thought I saw plus signs popping up a minute ago. I swear he healed a tiny bit right before I said that, though. I don't know if they're... Oh, yeah, look, he's healing. Oh, dude, that's garbage. Don't do that. Full heal? That's terrible. I have been truly defeated. I've truly been defeated. I put everything on the line to wield my sword, but the martial arts that I so worshipped, they have been truly and pathetically beaten. Have you awakened? You need not worry. I lost control earlier. Never again will I raise my hand against you of my own will. I fought you to my heart's content 4 times and discovered some shattered memories, obtained 2 swords, a bottle of wine. I am satisfied. Moreover, the more I remember, the more I feel anger and a deep pain rise up from within me. Perhaps my past is indeed far from a beautiful story. I doubt I'll regain much from becoming obsessed with it, so it is best that I put it down. Nevertheless, I believe it to be greatly fortuitous that we met. I do not regret it. Yeah, the feeling's mutual. Haha, you are indeed straightforward. I shall also be frank. I may be to you as a defeated foe, but if you are willing, I still wish to exchange pointers with you. Warriors make friends best when their swords clash rather than when they talk around a table. I and Takatsuki Dojier will remain here, watching the sea and listening to the wind. We will be here any time to speak to you, should you wish it. Complete! Why we fight. You're here. Shall we spar? Just talk. I have forsaken my past. There's nothing to be said between me and this world. If you are looking for someone to chat with, you have come to the wrong person. Kindly leave. Okay. Ain't gotta be like that. Hello.
Stabilize.
Never got this. Oh, am I on trajectory to get it? I might be. That was easy. Unless there's something that's going to block me. A field around it. We have a challenge over here. Already taken damage too. I think this is still not as bad as Seirai Island. Seirai Island was brutal. Let's see. A chest down there as well. I explored an obscene amount of Seirai Island before ever unlocking it and like going through the whole quest. I just brute forced my way through it. Our stamina thing ran out. Ah,
Trinkets lie
it did the
veiled
thing.
within this desolate plain.
Like there was a chest or something over here, right? Yep.
Eye for an eye.
Shield doesn't work when you do that, bro. I can just walk around it. Who's hitting damn water on me and freezing me? Come on.
Booba, get them! This is Her Majesty's gift. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Got you. Rack and ruin. Mirror images dispersed.
I like the Seirai Island quest. It was cool. I did it like right around the time Sumeru unlocked. Because that was one that I had taken before I stopped playing. And then, you know, I didn't play for like basically a year or so. And then I went through all the quests, like the chasm and everything, to try to get caught up with all the Archon and stuff. And then I started the Seirai Island one and it ran a little bit too long because there's so many different pieces. And I think I went to Sumeru and then came back and finished it, like, or maybe it was the first, yeah, no, I think it was the first Sumeru stream. I was like, well, we'll finish Seirai Island first. It was like an hour of that or something before I ever went to Sumeru. I was like, dude, I just want to go to Sumeru. Cry out my illustrious name. Another challenge. No, that's the one from earlier, not doing that. So not doing it. There it is too. I love the look of Samurai Island. It's so cool. Give me a drink of water. Alright, so what's gonna happen now is we have a new quest unlocking. We have a new patch dropping like tomorrow. If we look at the banner, it's like 19 hours or so. Yeah, 19 hours and 18 minutes. So we do have a new thing dropping tomorrow. My normal stream for this is Sunday nights.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my
My name with humble supplication. Alright, I always gotta move around when I'm trying to talk because it bothers me when other voices keep popping up. So normally I do this on Sunday, and what that'll mean is the next time I play this, the new patch is going to be there. We're gonna have an Archon quest to do, so I'm not really gonna spend any time right now figuring out what quest I'm gonna do next, because we're gonna let that drop, and then, you know, maybe I'll be able to do the quest, maybe it'll be locked behind another one. Maybe I've got to do like a Tainari quest or something. I don't know. We'll find out, right? I don't want to, you know, spoil or whatever. Like I said, I don't even look at the Genshin launcher when a new thing drops because they'll just be spoiling stuff in the launcher. They're like, hey, look at the new character and look at what the quest is going to be about. I'm like, but why would I want to know that? Like, that's why I'm playing the game. So... we'll see how that goes when I try that on Sunday. But as for now, that's going to be it for today. So the video itself, let's see, 2 hours 33. The stream, 2 hour 43. Yeah. Well, live, we're at 2:42:58. The recording is 2:23:23. All right. Just curious, looking to make sure, because I set up some new things where it automatically cuts out the BRB stuff from the video. So when it goes up on YouTube, that's no longer, you know, just sitting there, people have to skim through it and stuff. I don't like that. So it's just a convenience thing. But I thought it'd be cool to set that up. Seems like it's working pretty well. Although I felt like I was gone longer than that. No, that's 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. So you count the intro for about 7 or 8 minutes or whatever, and then when I went and did the laundry and moved the car, that's not bad. Yeah, thanks for hanging out and everything. Time for my outro. So thank you to anyone who showed up today, whether you're lurking or chatting. I do appreciate it. If you're watching and you're new here and you like Genshin Impact or some of the other things I have going on, like Dwarf Fortress, Caves of Cud. Why could I never say Caves of Cud properly in my outro? Caves of Cud. I'm replaying the entire Metal Gear Solid series. Just started Metal Gear Solid 2 yesterday. And I also do coding streams twice a week, where I'm doing a roguelike tutorial in Rust right now. So any of that sounds interesting, definitely hit that follow button, come hang out. You can also head on over to YouTube, where the videos, the VODs from these streams go live 2 weeks after the streams themselves are live here on Twitch. And by the way, if you're watching this in the future on YouTube, congrats on being in the future. I hope it's great. But while you're over there, I'd appreciate if you do all the fun stuff. You know how it works on YouTube. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Leave a comment. I do read and respond to comments there. And lastly, if you want another way to know when I go live and see the very occasional other thing, follow me on Twitter. I do tweet when I go live. I've had people in the past complain that Twitch notifications are very delayed for them. Like an hour or more after I start streaming, they'll get a notification. Never been a problem for me, but if it happens to you or you just really want to know when I go live, you can follow me there on Twitch, and I tweet when I go live. So there you go. I think that's about it. I think I've covered everything I want to cover there. So next time, we're going to do the next Archon quest, if I can. Or Archon, or Intermission, or whatever kind of quest they're going to call it. Same thing, really. So we're going to do that next main quest next time, since it will have unlocked. For that, I'm going to pick... we're just going to spawn here in Sumeru. A good place to hang out. And... we'll see what happens. Again, we'll either get the next main quest, or it'll be like one of three things. We'll get the next main quest, or it'll say, you can't do that because so-and-so is involved in another quest. Or it'll say, you can't do that until you complete this prerequisite quest. And I fully expect any of those three, like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was any of those three. So we'll see what actually happens, right? Let's cash in some of these real quick. Still need to look through Enkanomiya some more and find that book, which I did not seem to get a hold of. So we'll look into it. And you don't get any notifications from Twitch by design? Or like, did you just turn them off or what? Or is it just broken for you? I don't want to open that. I don't want to read it. I didn't read anything, but I'm like, wait a minute, they show you stuff there. I just clicked it instinctively because I had a notification on it, like, unread. It's broken for you? It's fine for me. I have to be selective about who has notifications and who doesn't, because I don't really watch streams very much. So, I don't want to get a notification for every single person I follow every single time they go live, and that's no offense to anyone. It's just that I already don't watch streams very much, so it's just spamming my phone, basically, and I'm not going to watch 90%, more than 90% of the time, you know, I'm always doing something else. So I kind of turn off most notifications, but I leave a few on. Alrighty, well, that's that. Whoops, one moment. Alrighty, so until next time, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at, take it easy.
Making bacon.